Welcome to Geek Fandom Media. I'm your host, Chris, and you guys, we have brand new casting announcements for the Harry Potter series streaming exclusively on Max. Now, you guys, before we jump into this casting announcements, I will say, I was on the fence about the streaming service. I was like, oh, a streaming service for Harry Potter? A show? How is that going to work? But then I slowly realized, it can cover more ground, cover more source material when it comes to the actual books, which the films ultimately had to scale back and cut out of because you're doing a movie. You can only do so much in an hour and a half to 2 hour film. But where you can cover ground for entire first season up to damn near 8 to 9 hours, you can cover a lot. So I was like, okay, you can give them the benefit. And I was like, but the films are so timeless. The films are still so relevant. Like, you go to Universal Studios and you still have the original cast and, actors, all over, the marketing. It's so beautiful. It's brilliant. And they're timeless pieces. They honestly feel like they can be for every single generation. I've watched the films with my son. I'm reading the books right now with my son. But I'm like, okay, well, this is supposed to be for a new generation. And I had to sit back and realize that. This isn't for me. This is for a whole brand new group of kids who will be experiencing Harry Potter for the first time on streaming at home with their family, with their mom, with their dad, with their brothers and sisters, siblings, and all. So I'm like, this could be really beautiful for a whole new generation. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm on board. The only casting so far I'm not, a fan of is Severus. The race swapping, I think, is a terrible idea. And you look at the entire casting thus far, he's the only one who stands out. And it's really unfortunate, that they decided to go this particular route for this character. I'm not a fan of, race bending and race swapping. Just stay authentic to the actual source material. That's all I want, honestly. I'm a big fan of the trio that have been casted for Harry, Ron, and Hermione. I think they're going to do wonderful. And we ultimately have to realize that the hate that these kids are going to get from the fandom, the internet, is going to be brutal. So please, you guys, be nice. There's no need for this. They are children at the end of the day. And I will stress that every single effing video. They are children. Children. And we must protect our children. I'm a father of a son. So we must protect our children at all costs. The world is already an incredibly difficult place to live in, you guys. So please be respectful in the comments. They are children. They are children. So be mindful. So who's been casted thus far in the Harry Potter series for the new announcement? So we have the Dursley's parents. Belle Powley is going to be cast as Petunia, and Daniel Rigby is cast as Vernon. Now, I am really curious who they're going to get cast for Dudley. Because Dudley in the original films was great. He was absolutely wonderful. And I love that deleted scene. I believe it was the second to the last film with him and Harry, where they're leaving and he realizes, his relationship with Harry, and they have like this beautiful moment. Oh, I love it. It's a deleted scene. If you guys haven't seen it, please check it out on YouTube. It's absolutely beautiful. So they haven't casted Dudley yet, but they have casted the Malfoy family, you guys. So Pratt is cast as Draco Malfoy, and Johnny Flynn is cast as Lucius Malfoy. Now, this is really interesting to me. Look, I'll be honest with you. Tom Felton did a wonderful job as Draco. Wonderful job. But his career never really took off after this Harry Potter series. Fun fact, you guys, he's actually going to be doing the play of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in New York. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Now, I always wanted a film of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. The fact that Voldemort coming back and you have Harry and, Draco working together and they have kids. I'm like, that would be so perfect. I always wanted a movie based off that play. It's just unfortunate we never got it. Oh, who knows? There could be something in the play, I don't know. But as a fan, I would love to see it. So I think the casting for the Malfoy family is absolutely perfect. I can already see it in my head. You filthy little mudblood. I love it, dude. Draco, he's such a jerk. Just a big bully. And then we also have casting for Molly Weasley, you guys. Katherine Parkinson has been cast as Molly Weasley. As of right now, we don't have the rest of the family members for the Weasleys. So we don't have Jenny, we don't have Fred, and we don't have George. But whoever they do cast, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on point because, like I said, thus far for the casting, you guys, has been really freaking awesome. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like the main cast so far is very strong. Hagrid was one of my concerns. I was like, who's going to get, to play Hagrid? But the guy that got to play Hagrid, I forgot his name. He's from Shaun of the Dead. God, drawing a blank on his name, but I absolutely love and adore. Albus Dumbledore. Like I said, there's just that one casting, man, and it's unfortunate. It really is. It's going to draw in so much hate, and so much debate, and it's going to bring so much negativity to the series, you know? And like I said, I'm pretty sure the actor is a wonderful actor. I'm pretty sure he's, you know, he was most fit for the role from an acting standpoint, but just the race swapping is just my only issues. The only issue I have with it this far. Like, it's just, I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all. But, you know, I'm excited to see how they're all going to look, you know, for the first time on set. I'm hoping that they really build all the sets, you know, Hogwarts and everything. I want everything to feel really authentic. I want it to feel real for these kids and not to be like, oh, this is green screen. You know, we're acting in front of green screen. That's what I'm hoping they don't do. But, you know, you never know what studios want to be, you know, conservative with their money and, you know, cut costs and things of that nature. I'm just hoping that all of these kids have a wonderful experience going to Hogwarts, you know, and just having a great time on set, because that's what we saw. I mean, Chris Columbus was the director, I believe, of the first 2 Harry Potter films. And, you know, he's great with kids. He directed Home Alone. He's just wonderful with kids. And I was hoping he'd come back to direct a couple of episodes, but I don't think that's going to happen. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about, you know, these updates for the castings for Harry Potter on, you know, HBO Max. Thoughts and opinions. Let me know how you guys feel about the Malfoy family being casted. Who thus far have you know been the biggest fan of for the casting of the Harry Potter series? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching Geek Fandom Media. Peace.